Next in the den, Richard Willis with his innovative way of amping up electrical power. But for $1 million, will the Dragons pull the plug on his proposal?
Hello, Dragons. My name is Richard Willis. My company name is Magnacoaster. What I'm looking for is $1 million for 50% of the company.
Okay, so what do you do?
15 watts of power and produces 50 kilowatts of power. What happened was I stumbled upon a multiplication factor where I can multiply not only the voltage, but also the amperage and the frequency of the power.
You're going to save the world.
I'm hoping to save the world.
We're so lucky.
Let's just demonstrate it. I haven't got a clue what you're talking about, so...
Richard says he's discovered a way to use magnetic power to produce massive amounts of electricity with zero emissions. If his claims are true, he could be sitting on an energy gold mine.
How'd you discover that? You just did it and it went, aha?
Just did it and went, aha. Actually, after I got electrocuted the second time, I called the University of Waterloo. We actually had them do some testing. And the first time out into Waterloo, I was 2,600% above unity. Over unity means you put less in and get more out. There's a zero mark.
Very simply, you're saying you're creating something from nothing. You're starting with a very low power source and somehow through the black box.
We have a patent pending on a design to take the power and inject it in between a set of magnets in a coil. And basically what happens is we feed it in at one speed. It bounces inside the coil and basically comes back out at a higher frequency, higher voltage, and higher amperage.
So, excuse me, Richard, for being a skeptic. It's my nature. You're telling me that a multi-billion-dollar industry that's trying to solve solar power hasn't been able to do this, but you have in your garage?
Basically, yes.
Accidentally.
To counter the Dragons' doubts, Richard tries some corporate name-dropping.
We've actually had Ontario Hydro approach us. We're working on a deal right now with the state of Michigan. We're also in talks with a major company from the U.S., Mercedes-Benz, talking with us right now. Some meetings with the local power company down in St. Catharines.
If you really have done what you say, you are creating wine from water. And I'd love to drink that with you, but you wouldn't need me. You'd simply say, we've proven it at the labs at the University of Waterloo, and if they believed you, somebody would take your call at General Electric, and it would be over. You'd be a very rich man, then you could save all the whales and beavers you want.
Have you done that?
Actually, they came to us.
So what happened?
We're in talks with them right now.
So what do you need my $1 million for?
We would like to help out Ontario by putting in power generation plants to try and balance the grid out.
Oh, you want to build the power plants?
Yeah, correct.
Here's my suspicion, or paranoia. My paranoia is you're about to enter talks with GE, sorry, that could give you $100 million, but yet you're willing to give me 50% of your business from now and forever for $1 million.
Correct, for the power generation end of it.
Oh,
Not for the main business. We're talking about 50% of the on-grid power generation business.
See, you ask a good question.
Do you know what that was?
You get to the crux of it.
That was a caramba moment.
Turns out Richard's not looking for partners in an overall energy business. He wants help to build power plants, a goal that's drawing much skepticism.
To get a plant done right now anywhere in the country is 10 to 20 years to get one done.
Actually, Horizon Power said that we could be in there within 30 days. They guaranteed it.
To get in the door.
No, to get set up and running.
It won't happen. There's no permits that you can do that.
Richard, I am the first ecopreneur you've ever met. I'm very, very excited about this for you. You're either completely nuts, which I think is probably 80% chance that's true, or you're very rich. We'll find out soon, but good luck to you.
And you could be nuts and rich, by the way, because I know a few people like that.
Are you in there?
I'm out.
Richard, I'm out too.
You want me to go and help you build these plants?
On-grid power plants.
I'm not going to get the 50% of the $100 million you're going to sell to GE or the state of New York or other people. I'm deeply saddened, and for that reason, I'm out.
But Alberta energy giant Brett Wilson isn't concerned about sales or royalties yet. He wants in on the technology, if it works.
I own a quarter of one of the largest independent power producers in Canada called Maxim Power. Little plug there. If this technology works, we'll do that deal. So long as the technology works, you've got the multiple of unity that you've described, you've got a deal.
Thank you.
But there's a big if at the front, and you heard it.
No problem.
You've got the most low-key presence, came in with that thing on a cart. You just got yourself $1 million. I quit.
I'll meet you halfway on that one. Okay, thank you.
Arlene, do we have another dragon? Because that one walked away with all his money.
You guys swapped dragons out. I had no idea that you had a new dragon in there. He was in the power business. I'm totally blown away.